debates, we now have this bill, and at the moment, having considered it carefully, I must say I think the details of this bill, or its main point, as in Clause 2, are a step too far from me, and I don't think I could possibly support this bill unless it is substantially amended as it goes through this House, and we should urge the Commons to revise it. Now, the government's reaction, which we're asked to improve, is quite startling to me. They have decided to bring an Act of Parliament to overturn a finding of fact made by the Supreme Court of this country, and if we pass this bill, we are asserting as a matter of law that Rwanda is a safe country for this purpose, that it is always going to be a safe country for this purpose until the law is changed, and the courts may not even consider any evidence brought before them to try to demonstrate that it's not a safe country. This is a very dangerous constitutional provision. I hope it will be challenged properly in the courts, because we have an unwritten constitution, but it gets more and more important that we do make sure that powers in this country are controlled by some constitutional limits and are subject to the rule of law. Somebody has already said in this debate that Parliament apparently, in the claiming the sovereignty of Parliament, could claim that the colour black is the same as the colour white, or dogs are cats. More seriously, that someone who's been acquitted of a criminal charge is guilty of that criminal charge and should be returned to the courts for sentence. Where are the limits? I always fear, as time goes by in my career, echoes of the warnings that Quinton Hailsham used to give us all about the risks of moving towards an elected dictatorship in this country. And the sovereignty of Parliament has its limits, which are the limits of the rule of law, the separation of powers, and what ought to be the constitutional limits on any branch of government in a liberal democratic society such as ours.